So my younger brother, I don't know what he did, but he did something. The discipline teacher caned him or something lah. So I become the eldest brother, right? So I rushed in. I said, "Hey, why you go whack my younger brother?"
Okay.
In the end, I cannot whack him more times. So I think the whacking rate.
Hi and welcome to Spilling the Tea with Miss Confetti. And I am Miss Confetti. Today, we are talking about one of my favorite subjects, men. Okay, well, not in particularly about men, but it is November, and November is a special month for men's health awareness. So today, we have a psychologist with us, which is Daniel, and we have a comedian slash lecturer slash scientist slash dragon, Aaron Au. Woo! Okay, you're not brothers with Andy Lau, right?
No. He
Okay.
wish lah.
Yeah, I wish. So today we are delving into men's mental health in particularly. So since both of you are men, right?
Correct.
But yeah, check already, right?
check.
Okay, I'm sure you've heard this phrase a million times, especially in Asian communities and even in social circles. You know, I'm sure friends have come to you and say, "Hey, be a man lah. Can man up or not? Why you so like that one? You know, like if anything happens, you walk to your car and then your car tires got slashed and then you start to cry. And then your matcha friends will come and then what would they say? Man up. So what does man up actually mean to both of you? Maybe you ask the psychologist first.
I guess usually they will follow up man up with don't be a coward.
Don't be an XXX,
that one
coward,
also.
or other things. There are a lot of
Precisely.
colorful things,
Correct.
you know.
Which we don't want to say here, but that is the meaning, right? Don't be so cowardly.
Or don't be so girly.
Don't be so girly, exactly, right? Be more man lah. Just deal with it, settle it, just go for it. Don't be so afraid. And usually when people say that, it's not a nice thing to hear because it already signifies that you're not man enough, you're not macho enough already.
Are you an only child, Daniel?
Oh no, I have two older siblings.
Sibling, brothers or sisters?
One brother, one sister.
Okay, so the brother is older or younger?
Older.
Older.
Yeah.
So in that sense, because you're like the middle child.
No, I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the
I'm the
youngest.
youngest, yeah.
Okay. So if you're the youngest, okay, when this word man up comes to you, I mean, does your older brother say it to you as well?
Initially when we were younger, definitely, because the gap with my siblings is quite big. So practically, I feel like an only child because my gap is 15 years and 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you, Aaron? You've got a big family. I know you've got two other brothers.
Yeah, two younger brothers.
Okay, two younger brothers. Any sisters?
Don't have.
Why you take so long to answer?
Because sometimes I think I'm a sister also. My mom go market, carry everything.
Are you the oldest?
Fortunately, yeah, I'm the oldest.
Oh, then no choice, ma.
No choice, lor.
Okay, so since you're the oldest, usually the oldest male child, okay, they have this thing where the parents will like, okay, you're the oldest one, so you need to be the Tai Lamian in the house, the big man of the house. Has that always, I mean, does that pressurize you, or were you, you know, when you were growing up, was that something that was instilled in you, in your family?
Wasn't being enforced on lah, because although I'm Chinese, but not so Chinese, you know. I'm banana, nangka, that kind of Chinese.
Okay.
So, but somehow it's a natural instinct that I have to protect my younger brothers.
What do you mean by protect your younger brothers emotionally? Or are we talking about when you're in school, you gave yourself that, I wouldn't say honor, but because you're the big brother, right? So if they're going in the same school, you also need to make sure that your second and your third one is okay. Nobody bully them.
Yeah. I remember protecting my younger brother, my second brother in Sekolah Rendah. So my younger brother, I don't know what he did, but he did something. The discipline teacher caned him or something lah. So I become the eldest brother, right? So I rushed in. I said, "Hey, why you go whack my younger brother?"
Okay.
In the end, I cannot whack him more times. So I think the whacking rate
I think last time you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, now cannot no.
Now cannot already.
Now different lah.
Yeah.
Now different.
What about growing up in your generation? You know?
Well, in my one also, we will still get cane during sekolah rendah the time lah. But as you transition to high school, you will see the teachers being less strict, less stern, because parents come in more frequently.
Okay.
As well.
As the learned one in this group, I mean, you're the only one that can talk on a mental state level because you are the male psychologist here. One is a dragon and the other one is just colorful. Okay. So in your aspect, young boys right now, okay, growing up, being in school, especially if they're in an all-male school, what are the pressures that society put on them? You know, not even family, we're talking about when they are in school, when we're a bunch of other boys, you know. Are you even allowed to show emotions? You know, especially let's say for example if you didn't pass a test or something.
It's tough, especially when you're in a all-male society, right? Even worse, the pressure is there.
Is it different for maybe when you are in co-ed?
A little bit better because you can actually see more displays of emotion. So sometimes the boys or the students do adopt a bit more, but when they are in a more male-dominated society,
like a male asrama,
correct, male asrama or any form of culture, right, where there are more male-dominated, then it's very hard to show emotion because it's not seen as frequently, right? And if you show you're the odd one, everyone will look at you. Even though a small semblance of emotion, right, it gets all the attention because nobody shows any form of, weak, unpleasant emotions.
How do you think this happened? Is it our Asian society that creates this, you know, you are not allowed to show weakness, you're not, because you're a guy, you're in all boys school, you're still a boy, right? What's worse is you're with other older boys. How do you come out of it, you know, feeling safe enough to show your emotion later on? And could this be something also that translate into your other relationships later on? Like, I know you've got a girlfriend, there's all this pent up emotion of like, I need to be a boy, I need to be a man, I don't talk about my weakness, you know, if I talk about my feelings, it's a weakness. So we start with you first, then you can think. Okay.
So very much so, right? When you are a male in a male-dominated society, we all, generally when we are born, we all have gender roles.
Of course.
Already, right?
Gender roles that was put onto you by society.
Correct. And also, but practically anything, right? Religion does that. Also, your culture does that as well. So that is all internalized since we were young. We as humans, we learn through a lot of observation. So if from young, you're a baby, you're watching your dad take on certain roles, that's how you learn.
That's how you learn you want to be that, or even your older brother, I guess.
Maybe if not want, but it's the right thing. Oh, I see this older person I respect doing this thing. So then naturally I should do it as well, right? So that gets internalized within you, even though it's not said directly, you just take on that role.
So and you don't even know you're taking it on because
it just happens.
As a child, what they see is what they learn.
Correct. And not only that, right? Everything around you, movies, your classmates, your friends, everything, you're gaining information from so many different sources. And if all of them are sending the same message that men should not show weakness, should be in charge, then naturally you will grow like that as well.
All right. So we are talking about being man enough, you know, like what Daniel was saying, you know, it comes from different sources as you grow in society. You're slightly older, I think, than Daniel. Right?
I think way older. I'm dinosaur. Dragon.
You don't remember whether you're dragon or dinosaur. Can you just pick one?
Cicak lah, cicak. Yeah, overgrown cicak.
Okay, overgrown dragon, cicak, dinosaur. Okay, you're in a relationship.
Thankfully, yeah, I am.
Thankfully, yes. Yeah, one should always thank when you're
Cherish.
in a But okay, so I want to ask you, being that protective brother, okay, because you've got two younger siblings, like what you say, you will always be their hero. And of course, naturally with that, you need to be the man of the household, correct?
Yeah.
Especially when your two younger brothers is concerned. Now that you are in a relationship, how does that translate? I mean, like, have your girlfriend complained saying that you don't show your emotions enough? Because women always complain about that, well, because women want to talk right, men want to
Hold it in,
pen it
Tai
in.
lam yan.
I love
cannot show.
I mean, have you learned anything?
I learned a lot of things lah. In the past, our relationship has come to about 2 years, going to 3 next year.
Yeah, this is when the serious questions come.
Yeah, this
This is when you don't talk to her for half an hour. There will be issues.
not half an hour, a few minutes.
Few minutes.
Also got issue, but still trying to learn because I mean what you said, it really hit the gut, because it's the same thing. I don't know, women have the same connection elsewhere.
Yes.
So yeah, most of the time I'm the listener in the relationship, and she will be the one talking quite a lot because we are both dominant power. You know her.
I mean, looking at you, you're very dominant. So I cannot imagine your girlfriend to be more dominant than you.
Yeah, she's the mama dragon. No,
Oh.
that's the Chicha Kubin.
Okay.
So at some point, at this stage we have to open up more, express more. Than the honeymoon phase is over.
This is her saying lah. That's why you're implementing this, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm.
What
trying
was
to-
her first thing that she wanted you to be emotionally connected with her, I guess?
to share more about what's going on in my daily life. But my daily life, I always tell her, not as interesting as yours. Lecturer, go to uni, teach student laugh, finish. I got no drama like in corporate life. Who go out with who, what scandal? I don't have interesting drama. But
Okay.
then she said, "How boring! So just share." Okay, so
I think I guess in that aspect,
Mm.
okay, because I'm the only woman here,
yeah.
right? I can understand that. It's
Mhm.
not exactly about your work day, but
Mm.
I think it's all about connection.
Yes, it's true.
Women connect through communication.
Yeah, we have to talk.
Men connect through
Actions, I think. Services, like I realized, I provide the type of love service.
okay.
Not that kind of what you're
Not
thinking.
that kind of love service.
Different
Okay,
one.
what's your love? I don't know. What's your equation? Daniel is also very.
I know what you're thinking. Really.
What's your love service? How would you, besides communication, tell her? Because it is true, men process communication differently, but they still, they love you,
Yeah.
but they may not communicate that love
Mhm.
through the ways girls would connect.
Yeah,
So how
exactly.
would guys do it?
From my experience, I will will tell her, I'll come pick you up, no matter how far, because I live in Stapak, she lives somewhere else. So the distance
Very
is quite
vague,
very vague.
somewhere
I don't want people to
Could
come
be like
from
Terengganu.
something like. I mean, I'll drive to the ends of the earth to pick her up, bring her to a nice place. I express it through hugs, kisses,
So you're more action.
food. I'm more of the action type.
You rather give the action than tell her what you do the whole day.
But if there's really interesting that come up or something that I just thought of, I'll share also. But if totally nothing interesting, I guess I got to learn how to
Okay.
open up more lah.
So in your end, you still need to open up.
I
more.
still need to open up more. Correct.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
Open.
She has trained you well.
Approved
Daniel,
already.
what about you? Are you in a relationship? Used to be in a relationship?
Mm-mm.
Looking for a relationship?
Yeah, actually, I just got married.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations!
How old are you?
27.
And your life is over. No, I'm kidding.
No. No lah. But
So you just got married?
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
When? This year?
Just last month. Just last month, October.
Woo!
Yeah. So
How long were you in the relationship?
actually quite some time. 6 years.
6 years.
6.5 years.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
You
went
win.
from after college, ah?
Yeah. After
During
uni.
during uni,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
See all your students' future.
Yeah. That's why.
See,
Your future.
You haven't even popped the question yet. Oh my
Yes,
god! I
I-
don't know whether we should use that because I know your girlfriend will be watching.
She knows it. Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay, interesting enough. So 6 years.
Yeah.
He's only gone through 3 years,
Hmm.
right? Okay. What did you learn so far when you were, from a young adult?
Mm.
When did you all get
Yeah,
together?
21.
21.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
21 to now.
Mm.
How has your emotional connection with your fiance expand also even your work and your society? The very jantan society saying, oh, you need to be this, be that, be the lamyan,
I feel like she really opened me to emotions I never knew existed before.
Same.
Because initially when we started together, because I did psychology, right? So I thought, okay, I'm quite aware one.
Quite
aware, gifted.
Yeah, quite aware emotionally, like internally. Then I speak to her, I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Because it opens a whole new world of like being more attuned to yourself.
I think there's
right?
a word for it.
Interesting.
Emotional something, because like when you've heard when people say you walk into a room and you read the room, right? So I guess it taught you how to be in tune to your emotions,
Yes,
but also
for sure.
hers,
Yeah.
right?
More sensitive in
More
that way.
sensitive lah. Okay. What do you think? Okay, but let's go back to the normal man, because
Sure.
both of you got girlfriends already, so you're kind of in training, right? The married one trained already lah. This one
Seriously?
How to
still,
train your dragon?
yeah, how to train your dragon. What's the one thing men rarely admit that they struggle with?
Ooh, I believe.
And be open. It could
Yeah.
be physical. I'm not looking at you for the physical.
Eye contact, what do you do?
But you know what I mean. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's a normal man? Not for you,
Yes, from my personal experience with friends also, and some clients that I see, actually loneliness is quite a big thing.
Loneliness.
Yes. Despite having hanging out with so many people, you can still feel lonely. So it's never about the amount of people, what you're doing, activities, everything,
And I think this is why people couple up, right?
for sure. But even though you couple up, what is the element that resolves that loneliness? Usually it's some level of emotional connection lah. Yeah.
To the other party, or what if they don't have someone that they could couple with? Then how would you? Because I'm sure you've seen so many patients. Let's say this guy cannot get girlfriend, cat also cannot get. There's no animal like him, Bird also like, I don't know lah. You go to his house, it's only the aircon, the plant, and him. Then how would you how does he then explore his need for emotional connection?
Well, the first thing is to also, it doesn't need to be a relationship to make you feel not lonely or
Can be
be open
friendship.
to, exactly, right? The key factor, regardless of what form it takes, is how safe an individual feels to.
Because sometimes people are introverts, so they don't
Correct.
feel like they could talk to people, right?
Even with pets, they are more subtle compared to extroverts. So that's what we see.
What do you
That's
mean by
right.
subtle?
They are less like, oh, you're so cute. They won't do that. They are more like gentle. Their pet.
Like pretend
that.
he's a cat.
Yeah. So they'll pet, they'll scratch lah, but they won't do very aggressive
It's not
actions. Not as
not like a dog lah, like a puppy or
So
I think that's okay. How do we then cope with someone who has this innate loneliness about them?
Yeah.
Because like what you say, they could be an air steward. Dealing with so many people, they have hot air steward friends. Please recommend to me. But again, in a fast-moving world, and especially right now, where some boys or even men may connect through playing games, not human connection. Is that healthy? Like it's always like, when I wake up until dinner time, I must be on my game.
So it depends, right? What is that game being used for? Just like every other medium as well, right? Everything can be beneficial, but on the flip side, how you're using it can go the other way.
Correct.
As
Because
well, right?
if they are dependent on that, then they will lose out on trying to create an emotional connection, or they may not know how to create an emotional connection later
So
on.
even with gaming, right? I've seen very, very healthy relationships being formed online as well. Even some people
when you
get
mean
married.
healthy, like how?
Yeah. So healthy meaning that they set each other boundaries, of course. They don't pressure you a lot, very important, right? And then over time a friendship gets formed through the activity of playing games, but also outside of that also. They do have a communication outside of just playing games, just joining a call, just chatting with each other. So, but of course, if it can go the other way as well, where addiction happens.
Do you
as well,
have
right?
any situation where the boys come to you with that kind of addiction?
Um,
And it could be a lot of different addiction. We're not talking about gaming
Yep.
as well. There are other things like videos. There's of course, I mean, OnlyFans, other things. So that it could also be an unhealthy. How would I say? Unhealthy addiction. Like food could be one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like I have an unhealthy addiction to food, as you can see, and everything that's colorful. You know. So, what was the most? How would I say? I wouldn't say dangerous,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you have clients who come to you with addiction. What is the advice? How do
Okay.
you?
So the important thing to know about addiction sometimes is that it is used as a band-aid for feelings, right? It's a cover-up
Yes.
for very uncomfortable feelings.
Okay.
So it is a distractor, but it makes you feel good. That's the tricky part, right? You feel uncomfortable, or let me just order a pizza. Oh, I feel great. And then once the pizza finishes, you feel a bit not great again, and then I just keep ordering, right? It can be for anything, right? Porn. It can be for videos, like you say, video games. Can be smoking, or essentially anything can be an addiction or a band-aid to emotion. So the first step is we always say have the awareness to admit first what is this addiction for? Why am I being so drawn to this specific activity or consuming so much food? And understand the reason behind that first, because you need to be able to admit that.
Is that when they come to pillars to seek advice?
Yeah, for sure. Usually it's when it's been drawn out for quite some time already.
They know they have a problem already.
Yes.
I mean, a condition. Let's not call it a problem, a condition. And then they come to you guys. How do clients pick which therapist to see?
Well, usually it depends on how they usually can see the psychologist profile. So they will give a short description like, okay, what this psychologist is good at and things like that.
Okay.
But in a more surface level, to some degree, usually men tend to want to see females more than men, which is interesting, right?
Is it because could it be because it is easier to talk to a woman?
They know how guys are like. Let's put it that way, right?
Okay.
They know how my bros are like, I've talked to them, they just, play it off, shrug it off.
That's the thing. A lot of because I have a lot of male friends.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they tell me everything about other girls they're seeing, their mom, their family having affair, they having affair. I'm kind of like the mama therapist too. But these are all like guys, and I'm sure some of them right, because they're all in the comedy circuit. And then because they will talk to me one-on-one differently.
Yes.
The minute another guy come change
different
subject.
already. Yeah.
Change subject, like automatically switch. Like I have seen guys who talk to me and like emote, and then all of a sudden when two other male friends, and these are all my friends, come, all of a sudden it's talking about football or something or game or movie, but they completely just cut it off. Do you think that's healthy?
That's the thing, right? When your friend's talking to you one-to-one, right? They feel a sense of emotional safety
Correct.
with you. The moment maybe a dragon comes in,
Yeah, you are always you know.
you're the one that disrupts it.
Okay.
But the moment someone else comes in, that safety gets disrupted. And then they will go back to what makes them feel
What they are
safe,
conditioned.
what they're familiar with. How do I
Familiar. Okay.
perform in a way which doesn't show my vulnerable side, but has somewhat successes in terms of day-to-day life. So they go back to that.
So
mode.
that's why, like, if you go into a conversation with five guys,
So
it's all just about sports, or
Women.
some of it could be about comedy,
yeah,
film, TV shows, and I've seen that in a lot of times. So I feel sometimes like maybe whenever I go mama, I should charge when they talk to me one-on-one. Welcome back. Hey boys, let's have some tea.
Sure.
I was waiting for you to talk from just now.
Yeah, thirsty already.
Yeah. One other thing about mental health, especially for men's mental health. There was a survey recently that if you're a guy under 29, that you would not have asked a girl out before. I mean, like, there was a survey.
Oh.
Guys between the age of X to 29 or something like that, they may not have had the chance to actually ask a girl out before. And as young men, asking a girl that you like out can have can be pressure, right? How do you, well, you're married and you have a girlfriend.
Finally. First girlfriend, okay.
First girlfriend, okay, that means yeah, it took a while.
Late bloomer.
Was there pressure when you wanna ask someone out?
Depends on the individual, but I think if the man gets elder and they want to ask someone out, it's going to be harder for them because
when they get older.
Yeah, they get older because they're not used to doing it. Guys is like one. Guys, when not used to doing something, they won't do it. Then they find it like, why should I even do it? Right? It's pointless. They do it lah. So again, the ego thing. I think they always live in the past. I feel.
Okay, so after all the
after all the
failed asking out, okay, how did you manage to get your your girlfriend?
Oh, this one hard to. I don't know how to put it. It's not like I get.
You don't have 3 hours. So
don't have 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. We met at Sim's house.
Okay, a mutual friend.
Mutual friend, but it wasn't like arranged lah. Like, oh, Marisa was here and Aaron is here. Meet each other. No. It's so coincidentally she was there. I was there. And we don't like to hang out with comics, so no, don't like that. Everyone's busy.
That is a Chinese year where 99% comedians are there. Okay.
Everybody was busy playing, gambling. So I remember I was standing there drinking Chinese tea, and then she was there scrolling her own Instagram. So then we met lah, and we just said, "Oh, she's the one actually that came and said you're the Chino Loco." You're the Chino Loco. Actually,
what do you mean by China Loco?
Is my Instagram.
Okay. So you stalked her before lah. That's how she recognized.
Yeah, I stalked her before, and she somehow only remembered the Chino Loco for some reason.
I think it's the name.
It's a name lah. The name. Then I said, "Yeah, you are Marisa, right? The influencer." Because that time she was coming up on TikTok, you know. So it started with like that, and then few months, I think 2-3 months after that.
Who out?
I a few times I've asked her like, are you free to meet up for tea or something? But she was quite busy. After she's the one that asked me when I'm free. And then we met somewhere in a bar.
Okay, maybe we don't.
Okay, let's go there.
What about you? When you first started dating your girlfriend in uni, you were 20 plus, right?
21, yeah.
21. How did it naturally just happen, or you were classmates, sit with each other?
Wow, this one no lah. Actually, it's a mutual friend that introduced us without that intention. It was just so happened. My friend knows this other person, and then so now we bump into each other. So just introduce, and then from there I told my friend, the one that introduced us, hey, she's quite attractive. Yeah, so it can arrange more.
Huh?
Yeah, activities.
Activities.
Hang out first,
Yeah,
break the ice, right? Don't just go in so fast. Yeah.
Don't rush it.
So for all the young men listening out there, find friends who have cute friends to introduce to you.
And to the elder one, don't give up hope. Look at me.
If a dragon can get a girlfriend, trust me, anyone can. Okay, so here are a few closing remarks that I want to push forward to both of you. Now, what's one change you hope to see in how men communicate or men talk about mental health in the next 5 years? Maybe the doctor.
The doctor.
Not doctor, but I guess it's to be more attuned to their own emotion. Because oftentimes you will feel, oh, I'm tired. But then the rationality, the macho side, the ego kicks in. Like, actually, no, okay. I'm good, I'm okay. So maybe just being more open to just talking about these kind of things. Joining therapy could be a very, very helpful thing as well.
Now, when normalizing mental health and of course therapy,
Yeah.
when you go into therapy, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you.
No, for sure.
Right?
No.
I've learned that in the last 2 years because sometimes life takes over to a point you need to talk to someone that's not in the vicinity, not in that area, and also perhaps talking to someone who's not connected to your friends or your family. It gives the person a new perspective on what situation you're going through.
Yeah.
So if they want to do that, maybe they've never done therapy before, they don't know where to look for. How can Pillars help them?
So Pillars, one thing great about Pillars is that we do offer free mental health services, free mental health screening. So just the initial session, you can just register on our website or go to our Instagram, the Pillars.
But they need to see you physically for the screening, right?
You can be physical or online, we will cater to both.
What does the screening entails?
So the screening would check in on your mental health. Well, 3 different components. Very roughly, your depression levels, anxiety and stress. So then we will brief you about the scores. We'll brief you about what this means, and then we will check in on you a bit. So, what happened? Like what has led you to, come here? What has led these scores to be so high? Just explore a bit about
So
what's
when you
going
mean
on.
scores, it's like a question answer,
Questionnaires, yeah.
multiple answer kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But how many questions are there? Quite a few. You have to go through.
Yeah, 21 questions around there, 21 to 30 questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
not
to
too bad.
assess.
Yeah.
So they can do it anonymously.
Yeah.
Go through your website, check it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then see their score.
Mhm.
And if they're at that level that they want to seek help or want to talk to a therapist, maybe they don't know whether they should go into therapy yet. Then what's the next thing they should do? Just visit your clinic?
So to do the scores, you actually have to already register for our screening, right?
Okay.
And through the scores, you will have a free consultation straight away.
Free consultation.
So from the consultation, please ask our psychologist. We will share with you, okay, what's the next step? What will be beneficial for you? What will be helpful for you? And we will help you to understand yourself a bit better. Whether what's the right path forward.
So we'll also give you the website, Pillars website, so you can go in and check it out as well. So now the aim is in the next couple of years to actually normalize mental health talks and to normalize therapy sessions as well. In your case, Daniel, because you're quite young as well, and you've been in this line for a few years, how do you think Malaysia, men and Malaysia, whether male or female, are we at a situation right now that we are getting comfortable, do you think?
A little bit more, slowly but surely. The good thing is that more and more policies are being done on the government level as well, right? Recently, it was suicide was decriminalized, right?
Yes,
suicide attempts, right, was decriminalized. A lot more focus is being put into like bullying, anti-bullying, and there are a lot more centers like Pillars, for example. We are doing a lot of early intervention programs, doing campaigns in schools.
Okay,
as well.
early intervention programs. Okay, that's a great
So we're doing campaigns at schools which to promote awareness to the students, giving teacher trainings as well. So if anything, this is a direction that hopefully more people, more organizations will go into.
Will come on board lah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Aaron, on your front, let's say, do you think Asian families right now are more open talking about their mental state of mind? Like in family environment?
Probably the new generation starting to open up, but I don't think everyone is opening up yet, because until all these cases we see being brought into media, it's a wake-up call that it's time to talk to your kids, talk to your parents, talk to your girlfriend, boyfriend, dragon, about anything. Just don't hold back. But before that, you also have to have some self-realization lah. Self-realize that you need help, Then if you can't get help, you need a pillar of support. The pillars,
Yeah, okay.
so they can give you some advice, right? Then only you can start to share, and I think it takes one to open up to another lah.
Yeah.
Or one to take the chance.
One to take the chance.
Even when you're with a bunch of your male friends,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
all it takes is one person for that group
For
to
sure.
actually be concerned and listen,
Mm.
right?
Exactly.
Instead of just bro.
Yeah, no
One
problem.
last question before we go. Now, if you could send someone a message, especially to men who feel alone,
Mm.
loneliness is actually the new issue at the moment
Mhm.
in a society that's so fast moving.
Mm.
You know, being alone without being lonely. Being lonely without being alone
Mm.
is something that hits true to everyone, be it man or woman, right?
Mhm.
Now, men who feel alone or pressured to be strong, what is the one message that you could send to them or advise them?
Mm.
You are not that strong. Yeah, coming from a man.
That should be a slogan, but yeah, Daniel.
You don't have to carry everything yourself,
Yeah.
right? There are people around to support you, and I know you can carry yourself. You can probably carry this sofa yourself,
Yeah,
but do you need to?
Very heavy lah.
Yeah, it's okay. Got people around lah. Don't worry, man.
And with that in mind, we would like to thank, of course, the comedian, lecturer, dragon, Aaron Au. If you want to go and check him out, what is your Instagram?
The Chino Loco.
That's the famous one. And of course, Daniel from the Pillars. Daniel, why don't you mention your Instagram and also Pillars?
So you can just visit the Pillars on Instagram. Everywhere we are the Pillars. We have a Pillars website, we have a Pillars Instagram, and also we have the Pillars Fest Instagram about all the upcoming shows and workshops there. So please don't miss that.
All right. And with that in mind, we've come to the close of another episode of Spilling the Tea with Miss Confetti.